What's going on, everybody? Dan the Ultra Dad here. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoyed my run today. The snow was awesome getting out there. Man, I really like running out in the snow. It's just a lot of fun. I like how peaceful it is out there. It's just so quiet, and it's just fun to run in the snow, I think. Let me know in the comments below if you think it's fun to run in the snow. I'd love to hear about your stories, how you might or do not like running in the snow. Either way, just let me know. And also, if you're new to the channel, welcome. It's good to have new viewers. I appreciate you stopping by. This channel is all about running, all about trail running, and I do some road marathons as well, and I try to cover some gear and things like that too. Welcome to the channel. Hit the subscribe button if you like it. Hit the like thumbs up if you like this particular video. Plans are coming together, man. This year is going to be very exciting for both the YouTube channel and my running plans. I'm so excited to share with you my journey, my adventure, and I think I mentioned in a couple videos ago that I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to be doing. Still have some tentative plans, still have some things that have to be worked out, but I have at least 2 races that I'm very excited to share with you. Not today, but I'm going to be sharing with them with you very soon. Also, I have some big plans for some gear reviews. I hope that will be useful to you and you find some value in that. I will be getting some new shoes very soon and some new gear, so definitely stay tuned for that. I'm looking forward to sharing that as well. So today I want to share with you one of the most important things about my running and my life, I guess, and that is my family. My channel is Ultra Dad, and I have that name for my channel for the obvious reason that I value my family, I value my kids and my wife, and I try to integrate that into my running dreams, or maybe the better way to put it is I try to take my running plans, my running dreams, and passion for running, and I try to integrate that into my actual life. That's always a challenge. So today I want to share with you a couple tips on how to do that, ways in which I try to do that. So let's get into it. Number 1, I just try to keep the priority straight. My family comes first, then my running plans. And, I think it's really important that you do that because I've heard too many nightmare stories of people who go down the rabbit hole of ultra marathons, training for these 100-mile races that seems crazy to many people, but it takes a lot of time. And if your priorities are out of whack, if you don't make sure and put your family first, that can be a real problem. So you can run into a lot of friction with, your family. I've learned the hard way, believe me. Make sure you keep your priorities straight. That's my number 1 way in which I make sure my family comes first before my running. So after I've made sure my priorities are straight, then I can begin the planning phase. And that's really important to me too, is planning ahead. It's not not rocket science here. It's nothing crazy, but making sure you plan ahead is important, at least for me and my family. If I do that, then there's not too much unexpected that happens. There's always something unexpected. There's always something unexpected. But in my situation, my wife and I, we work better if we plan things ahead. And then that way, again, there's not a whole lot that's unexpected, and we can make sure that we're being fair as far as responsibilities and things like that. So planning ahead, then probably the most key part about making sure that things go smoothly. And then I think the third part is when I'm executing, when I'm going to a race or something like that, being supportive, making sure that we're following up on each other. And I guess I'm gearing this a lot towards my spouse, towards my wife. Same goes with the family. They'll check in on me when I'm gone to a race, if they're not with me at the race. And that's really nice. It makes me feel good, makes me feel like someone cares out there, and being supportive is a great way to make sure that your family is part of what you're doing. And I think if you do the first 2 things well, if you're prioritizing your family first and then you plan well, then that part at the end, the supportive part, can be pretty easy to accomplish because by that time everybody's in on it. Everybody wants to be part of those plans. So that's my third thing that I do to make sure that my family comes first. And then my final thing, kind of a bonus tip, include your family when you can. And you've seen that on my channel many times. You've seen me bring my kids and my wife, my family, and even my parents and my brother, bringing all these people that that are very important to me in my life to my racing, to my races, including them in my training. All of this is a good way to make sure that you continue to have your family in that top spot of your life. And that's a lot of fun. Sometimes it's a little easier to say than do, because it's not all the time that my family, my kids and my wife want to really be there, want to actually just sit there and watch me run a race. But I really appreciate it when they do, and they know it. And so it's just really nice to have them there. And I think that kind of brings everything full circle when I actually include them in one of those activities. All right, so those are my 4 kind of little tips that I hope are helpful to you in 2023 as you are trying to include your family, trying to prioritize, trying to plan, trying to, have them be a part of your adventure that we call running. Anyway, I've got some great things coming up. I've got some gear I'm gonna be reviewing. I'm gonna be buying some new shoes. So I'm very excited about what's to come with the channel. So thanks again for following along. Have a great weekend, and we will catch you in the next one.